What the governor himself is doing is the right thing. The step that he took is the best thing, because every Monday Nigeria is losing billions, if I'm not mistaken, not trillions. They are losing a lot. Economy is going down as a result of the detention of nnamdikanu by the DSS, by Nigerian government. And Mr. President is not doing anything about it. Look at it now. The court, the Federal High Court in Enugu have been shut down. The one in Awka, Anambra State, have been shut down too. In Imo State, shut down. Both police stations in Ebonyi State, they are all being shut down. No one is functioning as a result of what is going on. That is why, unless Otti, the governor, is lamenting, is talking, is vibrating, because the thing is not encouraging. The thing is not bringing any good image. It's not bringing any good news. It's not representing Nigerian name good in international bodies. If not that Nigeria don't have a shame, all this set of things or this kind of thing doesn't supposed to play. Being the giant of Africa, we're supposed to live by example. Nigeria as a country, as a nation, as a giant of Africa, as they said, supposed to be a country that every other African supposed to be learning and copying from. But they are not learning from Nigeria, they are not copying from Nigeria. Rather, Nigeria is going backward. Nigeria is not even learning from Ghana. Imagine that. And you claim to be giant of Africa. What makes you the giant of Africa? I want to know what makes you to be giant of Africa. That your government is not working, the system is not working, the constitution has been abused, not being respected. Now, if you look at all these things, you will find out that our reputation is going down. Daily is dying. Nigeria is dying. The reputation of this country is dying. And the elders, the leaders, the state people, the governors are not doing anything regards to this. I love what Otti, the step Otti have taken. I love that step, because Otti is a man that wants something positive, something good to happen, not just only in the southeast, but in Nigeria as a country, as a whole. Because whereby you minus 100 naira from 1,000, it is no longer 1,000. So if you are making money in other parts of Nigeria and you are losing in the part of the east and that of the eastern region, you are losing, you can never rise. You will continue to go down, because that of the eastern region own is very, very important and necessary for the growth of Nigeria economy. And whereby Nigeria is losing so seriously on that side, definitely it will definitely weigh the country economy down. And let me tell you this, and this part of Nigeria, I'm talking about being the southeast, I must tell you, there are mostly, I will repeat, say it time without number, there are 70% strength economic of Nigeria. The whole is 70 strength percentage of Nigeria economic growth. And they are the one that is the losing, the loss is, that is the side the loss is coming from. It will weigh Nigeria down. So Mr. President should look into this matter and do something. Do something about this. Nigeria is seriously collapsing in all angles. Is seriously collapsing. is seriously collapsing. Please, Mr. President, listen to what Otti is saying and reason with him, irrespective of where he comes from, the tribe.
But do you think you take Otti serious because Otti is the Labour Party and is not an APC member?
Listen and listen good. This is the problem. We are talking about fixing the country. We are talking about growing the economy. We are not talking about the party. We are not talking about individual. We are talking about how the country should grow, how the country should move forward, how the country image should be redeemed. That is what we are talking about, not the person, not the party. So if he did not listen to Otti because of party difference or tribal difference, is making a very big and a great mistake. And to me, it doesn't augur well. Even as a president, it doesn't make you a good leader. Because as a good leader, you must take advice from here, irrespective of whosoever or wheresoever the advice is coming from. So far, that advice, that word is for the development and for the encouragement of your government. What you want, there is one thing the Bible says. It says a good name is better than riches. Is it not better, Mr. President, whosoever that have a good idea, forget the party, bring the person close and collect the idea, use it and develop your government. That is why America is marching forward. Because America, in the diaspora of the world, they are collecting ideas. If they know there is something inside of you, irrespective of the country or the tribe or the color that you have, they will welcome you and welcome your idea, welcome that thing you have to give them. And they will gain it from you and they will use it to better their country. And that is why they are growing. Why can't Africa, why can't Nigeria, to be precise, that claim to be the giant of Africa, why can't they learn from these people and grow both economically and leadership wise? God bless you.
Do you think that what do you think that the courts now and the federal government should do as regards this closure of court and police station there in the various parts of South?
Now listen, no smoke without fire. You understand? No smoke without fire. Now, why did the court being shut down? Why was it shut down? Something lead to that. Then federal government should look at what lead to that and take a step to resolve it so that those things, those courts will be reopened. And which I believe one of the reasons, and I stand to be corrected, should be the detention of Mazi Nnamdikanu. And in all angles, in all areas, based on the fact, the case, my findings through the court and the previous Supreme Court judge and whatsoever, even what the Northerners have come out to say, and some prominent Yorubas too, it shows that this young man that they are holding is an innocent person of what they are holding, detaining him for. Why can't you free this man so that there will be peace? As a good leader, as a good government, as people that want the good and the peace of the nation, I believe with this, they should take that step. Throw away pride. Throw away shame. What we are talking about is betterment, development, moving forward. Free this man so that there will be the insurgency in the southeast will be freed as well. The crisis there will as well be free. Things will come to normal and we march forward economically, politically, in governance in every area. I believe we should do this. If they can do this, that will help Nigeria and help the government.
And again, how could Rochas Okorocha say such thing? Is it this time around that Rochas could come and tell the whole world what he's saying? What Rochas Okorocha is saying is not even penetrating the most celebrated Igbos. We have celebrities in Igbo land like us. You can't buy us with money now.
For Nnamdikanu to be released so that the Igbos can go home and settle themselves and be at peace with themselves. So Ekpa has come out and said that fully, agree with what Okorocha is saying. Do you agree with him?
Okay, no matter what Rochas Okorocha is saying, I don't agree with Rochas Okorocha, because how could Rochas Okorocha say that thing? How could Rochas Okorocha actually know that if a bad spirit is happy? And again, how could Rochas Okorocha say such thing? Is it this time around that Rochas could come and tell the whole world what he's saying? Is it this very late hour that Rochas Okorocha will know that a Hawaiian spirit is happy? Even your bad spirit will be happy if Nnamdikanu is released. Rochas Okorocha is talking nonsense now. Where was he since all this agitation now? It doesn't matter now. I'm an Igbo man now. Is he trying to buy pious by talking rubbish? Where was he in 2009, 2010? All this while when he won election, where was he? What is it that he told the Igbos? Do you think Rochas can buy everybody? What Rochas Okorocha is saying is not even penetrating the most celebrated Igbos. We have celebrities in Igbo land like us. You can't buy us with money now. Is it money now? Do you think now anybody can give me money or can say this rubbish that Okorocha is saying? Then I will stop to say the truth. So Rochas Okorocha, after disaliving all those Igbo youths, in the southeastern Nigeria, in Imo State,
That was a good
they will
governor.
now come out to tell us there is a good man. Rochas that brought in first-class mosque at Imo State House, government house. What are you telling me? Excuse me. Not all Igbos are gullible or could be placated with some cheapish, statements, crafty statements. No. Say, I will never believe Rochas Okorocha.
No,
Listen, Rochas Okorocha is part of the machineries that brought Nnamdi to this situation today. Rochas Okorocha is part of machineries that worked too hard to make sure that Igbo man did not go home. Okay, wait. Listen and listen good. Rochas Okorocha can never ever buy my heart, buy Igbo man's heart. Okay, I'm speaking as an Igbo man. We know whom we are. We know whom Rochas, Okoro, Awusa, Ewuocha is. Do you know that we know all of them? Do you know that I know if Ojuzokalo too well? You can never tell me now. Say I should say Ojuzokalo is a good man. No. Telling me to exonerate Rochas Okorocha and what? Anoint him. An anointed Igbo man, Rochas Okorocha. Is he representing the Igbos? This is one of the machineries where it doesn't matter this man. What are you telling me, Akere? The former governor for what now? We are talking about what Igbo man epitomizes in African continent, on the continent of Africa. We are talking about the pride, the pedigree, the significant dignity of Igbo man. We're not talking about somebody being governor, somebody being minister, or Wike, that was former governor of Rivers State, that is messing all his people up, brutalizing Ikwere people, Igbocha people, Eche people in Rivers State. So now I will begin to paint Wike gold because he was former governor of Rivers State, and he could not allow his brother Fubara to do his best for that state. Okay, I'm not coming from that angle. I'm an analyst, well known all over the world, and I will never ever deviate from saying the right thing. Okay, we are just like Trump. I'm just like Trump. I love Trump. Trump is so meticulous, very blunt, and they will never ever stop from saying the truth. That is Trump for me, and that is for me. That is what I believe. So if Okorocha like, it could grow what? Wing and fly, and they talk rubbish about Igbo man. They go about say Igbo man blah 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 blah. Where was he then? Where was Rochas Okorocha last year when Nnamdikanu won a suit labeled against him, libel suit in the court, federal court? Where was Okorocha? Did Okorocha come out and tell Binta and Yako to actually crucify federal government of Nigeria? In this present administration, nnamdikanu won again. Where was Okorocha? The last court hearing that Kanu sacked the presiding judge. Binta Yako, Ikokoko Nkotonko. Binta Yako is Nkotonko. Why didn't Rochas Okorocha yab him and tell him the truth that nnamdikanu is free? Okorocha should go to Tinubu, point hand on his face that nnamdikanu is free. Tinubu, you releasing his son Igbo, you are wrong. That's what I want. It's not side talk. No, I don't like all this chameleonic, hypocritical attitude of Igbo politicians. Somebody like Rochas Okorocha will not just come here and be deceiving Igbos.
Well, we've seen ekpa in time past praise Okorocha. He said, you know, this is somebody that minds his own business and to some extent did well for the Igbos, for the Imo light. But do you not think that at least Okorocha is still soliciting for nnamdikanu and Igbo as a whole?
I did not see it. Once beaten, listen, I'm Mr. Raf. Once beaten, twice a child. Once beaten, you are right. But if 2 times you are not right, you become a toddler. A toddler, a child. What are you saying? Igbos are not children. We are matured enough to understand who loves us, hates us, detests us, abhors us, befriending us. So it's no the type of the species of Okorochas. We met them in the past. And we know where we have kept them. Okay, look at me. I'm not claiming to be the most, perfect Igbo man. No. Once beaten, twice a child. What makes you a man, a human being, is that once you will become a fool. 2 times you are an idiot. An Igbo man can never be an idiot. Once beaten, twice a child. That's where I stand as an Igbo man. Okorocha, we know actually what he did in the past. Not now. Now what are you saying now? Could he just come here and be telling me Okorocha to deceive me? Where does he get the brain? But is Okorocha love what nnamdikanu was doing in the past? What did Okorocha did to the Mazob people, Mazob youths? Do you know how many that were demised? You know how many people's land in Imo State that were grabbed illegally without proper documentation? Jacob Zuma's statue was molded by Rochas Okoro Awka. Why not mold Ojuku's statue? Do you think that I'm a fake Igbo? I'm an original Igbo man. I'm not afraid of Okorocha. Okorocha is supposed to have erected 300-foot Ojuku statue. That is when we will do what? You try. Jacob Zuma, does he know where? Jacob Zuma, has he eaten Nkwobi before? Jacob Zuma, does he know Ohaje Bema? That warranted his statue molded with honor in the central part Owerri, center of Owerri, at Owerri Center. So what does it, actually signifies? Idiocy. Okay, idiocy of highest level. I'm gonna have English small because I'm a Mifa.
But
They are celebrating idiocy in Igbo land. All those political, beneficiaries, they are celebrating idiocy in Igbo land, and it is not good for Igbo man. So Jacob Zuma's image, for which benefit did Imo benefit anything from Jacob Zuma? Do you know how many people from Imo that were disallowed in Southern Africa during the 2020 xenophobia? That the Igbos were killed, disallowed, demised in their large numbers in Southern Africa. So why are you molding Jacob Zuma? You can't see. Okorocha is not seeing well.
But I beg Akpabio, say Akpabio, my brother, please.
He doesn't mind. It doesn't
interfere in this issue?
Oh God, let's no, it doesn't mean we don't need Akpabio's interference. Oh, Akpabio's father that partook in during M.I. Okpara's regime in the southeastern Nigeria, when M.I. Okpara was premier of East Central State, region, East Central region. His father, dead father, will ask him. Is the one that is going to what? Discipline Akpabio. Akpabio Ukwewu. His father that partook during M.I. Okpara regime will ask Akpabio why. You know, they say we know what we are doing. You know, so only that some Igbos are carried away as a result of ignominy. They don't know what is going on because they lack education. All of us, we know actually that we have it off head that nobody is with Igbo man. No governor in the southeastern Nigeria is with Igbo man. Okorocha, when he was there, wasn't with us. He's outside. Now he's singing and dancing for nothingness. Nothing. See, Imo State, the current governor of Imo State is what? Pope Uzodimmabi is not with us. Biri, Kurukere. He will leave that seat one day. Charles Soludo. Hey, what a professor. A Dubai professor or Taiwan one.
But these guys are working.
He has not changed anything in Anambra State. He has not done anything, let me tell you. No. Don't tell me he's working. Work for what? What has Soludo done in Anambra State? Forget it. He's not doing anything. Don't tell me he's working. Are you from Anambra? You are telling me he's working. Are you from Anambra State? Then you know they ask all these aggressive questions, Abel. What do you mean telling me that Soludo is working? Has he outperformed Obi? What are you saying?
But someone said Obi didn't do anything. It
doesn't matter what Chowore said was for him to win election. That's why I begin to mirror Chowore sometimes. I always like him, but sometimes I look at Chowore from the chameleonic angle. If you come with chameleon, I will turn to chameleonic. In mirroring use, I will turn to chameleon too. So for all Chowore's rantings about Obi, is Chowore better than Obi? No. How can you measure Obi with Chowore? If Chowore say anything against Peter Greg Obi, I will distance myself from Chowore. I will no longer promote him on social media.
He said it's on last podcast.
Forget that one. He's just saying it. The whole money where then they give him 9 sabi.
So in the long run, Tinubu now should finally accept Okorocha's plea to release Nnamdikanu for the spirit of Fauba and Iwayan to be at peace. Finally.
Is that so? Yes. Okay, you want Tinubu to listen to Rocha's Okorocha?
Yeah, so that at least they are spirit to be at peace. Because someone said that even if Fauba have come out to beg, he said the husband will not be happy as regard what they are saying between.
Wait. So if it happens, Nnamdikanu is let off the hook tomorrow. Yes. It is due to Rocha's Okorocha's plea. Yes. It's not due to Iwanyan's plea. Yes. Mbazuka Amechi's plea. Okwadike's plea. And the Obio's plea. Do you know how many people have begged? All this time I named. Demised. They are all late. All these names. They are all late in their large number. And they pleaded for the young man. So you want to tell me that if they let the guy off the hook, it is Okorocha's plea. Okay, forget Rocha's Okorocha.